Do you have any more like sheet pans? Where's the other sheet pan? Does Zach have it? He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just get 2 from upstairs too.
Yeah, yeah, that's all we need. Holy.
Oh, yeah.
What? Mouse Pose. Welcome in. Lurkers love surprises. Thanks, Mouse Pose, for the 5 months.
What up?
Surprise Sammy and Kate stream on a Monday.
We got some fish. You want to do the cods first, or do you want to do the ling?
I'll do the small ones first.
Okay.
I'm just taking the ice out. Because, well, I can't put it in the sink, so. Welcome in, Cookie. Hi, hi. Thought we would show you guys this. I'll just take it out like that. Well, we got a line on some very nice,
That's beautiful.
fresh, both black cod and ling cod from local fishermen here. Finally. Finally, finally. Oh my goodness. So you guys know how big this cutting board is, right? It almost takes up like
They clean that
the
really
whole
well.
thing. This looks unreal. How do they clean it without...
They take the head off and then they rip everything out.
Holy!
That's it. You don't break the bottom skin.
Like this is how they cleaned it. So what did we pay? $9 a pound?
Yeah.
$9 a pound for this. It was just caught in like the last 2 days or something. Okay. Are we gonna leave the scales on?
Yeah, you can do that for single fish.
I think Zach will be fine with that. Or Zach's not even getting any, is he? So our first step is to just dry off the fish. Just make it a lot easier for us to try and clean it. I've never seen a fish get cleaned like this before. Like I've never seen a fish come into a restaurant that looks like this.
Also with the sable fish, we don't really eat the skin. So
Yeah.
we'll peel all that off when we...
Is this good or bad? It's great.
Really?
Yeah, the fact that they could clean it without, like, once again, cutting through the belly? Crazy. I've never seen that. So this is how we got the fish. This is how we got it. So they did it for us, just head off is how they offered it for order. But I guess when my mom picked this up is they were taking the bones out and filleting it there. So we do have that option next time. Okay, this looks good.
Yeah, that's a really nice fish.
Yeah, it's really fresh. Okay, so head is off. There's nothing left inside of there. It's really nice and clean. We have to fillet this now. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. Because, well, everyone does it a little bit differently. Yeah, they didn't slice the belly. Yeah, what the what, Torino? Surprise, guys. Okay, so our Bubba knife. This is what you guys got for me on stream. I think this was Dust and Cookie that donated bits for this one. So thanks, guys. I think the first thing I will do is just open up this belly so that we can get our two nice fillets.
I have a fish-related question of these two fishes. What's the difference in flavors between the two?
Black cod is really fatty.
Okay.
So that's like your sable fish that you would get. That's why it's really expensive too. Okay. Whereas ling cod is just like a lean white fish.
Like just normal white cod.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess if it's big enough. I literally have no idea how they did it like that. Sam says he thinks they just split the head and then pulled everything out, which is amazing. Yeah, wait till you see the ling. So this is a black cod, guys.
Yeah, wait till you see the ling.
I've never had to do this before, so this feels really weird for me already, our first step. So you want to get, like, obviously a nice, even slice. But it's not going to be actually that easy because they did it like this.
I wouldn't really worry about the belly too much. It's just way too.
That's true. I'll probably end up trimming the belly off anyways.
Take a stock with it. You're fine.
Okay. So now it looks a little bit more like something we can fillet. Open that back up. See how, like, this is fresh. When the blood is still congealed like that? What? So just clean that out. I'm actually going to, this thing's a little bit scary, so for finicky stuff, don't use your Bubba knife. That's where we come in with our boning knife.
I give you both, right?
Yep. Oh, look at this guy. I don't know if the camera will focus, but that's a wormy. So worms are always around the belly area because these guys are sometimes like bottom feeders, right? So if you're getting fresh fish, there's gonna be worms regardless. These are the things they don't tell you guys. So yeah. They always go in the belly, right? Because, well, if fish are swimming on the bottom, well, their belly is going to be dragging along, and that's where the worms get in there. So just watch for those guys, too. It's not going to harm you. Most of the time, it gets cooked up, and you don't even know it's there. But, well, if you do see it, take it out, right? Especially if you plan on, like, serving it to guests. Maybe if you're serving it to yourself, that's okay. Okay, I'm not gonna worry too much about that blood right now.
No, we'll wash it off after.
Just trying to think of how I want to do this. Do I want to come from this way? I think so. And then we'll go all the way down to the tail. I think that'll be the best. Give us this whole view. I know I can barely even fit it in the frame, hey? Hey, Kev. Hi, Nike. Yeah, you're shocked. This is a Sam and Kate, like, right after work. Hi, Curran, as well. Yeah, worms. You cooked ribs today for lunch? How did they turn out? 99% of parasitic worms in fish only consume fish, so if you eat it, it won't eat you. Nice, Torino. I actually didn't know that. Hi, Spiker. All right, so we are obviously looking for our spine here. I'll hold this up. And I'm gonna cut off this top fillet first. So we're gonna put our knife as close as we can to the spine. And then we're just gonna follow, if we open this up, the backbone the whole way. So nice, slow and controlled. Obviously, we're gonna be cutting through the bones, so you literally hear every single bone as you slice through, and then control it as we come down to the tail, and we should be good. It was good, that's good to hear. You just have a habit of seasoning your food. Well, yes. Oh, you have curfew starting in a minute in LA. Be careful, man. Yeah, all of my states peeps, stay safe, friends. Okay, so I'm angling my knife. I know you guys can't really see it either, but I'm angling my blade down so that I'm pressing right against that spine bone. And then, obviously, once we get it started, should have this nice, clean cut. I've not cleaned a mini sablefish before, so yeah, I'm a little bit of a noob here too. Really important though that we have a nice sharp knife. Yep, I'm happy with that. Like, feel along the bones, right? You should just feel the bone and see the meat, but we shouldn't be leaving a lot of meat on that bone still. I think I'm doing great, Sam.
That's fantastic.
I think I'm doing great.
We're gonna keep this entire spine and make a stuff
Yeah.
out of it.
Yeah, Poshy would love some fish. Totally. Yeah, you've never seen anyone take it from that direction. I thought it would be more controlled since, like, they took the head off and everything already. Okay, now that we're getting close to here, just gonna kind of open this up a touch more. Gonna just lift up this scale. Make a slit alongside of it. It's surprising, but like cutting through the scale can actually be one of the hardest parts. Okay, so hold on to your fillet. Press against that backbone still. There's our fin. Just gonna try and trim that guy off. Okay, now that I have it opened up, probably just gonna be easier. Lay that down. Could have been a little bit better, but it also could have been way worse. So for my first one, I'm actually really happy with that. I mean, it's nice and smooth still. Holy Sam. Sammy's cleaning the mushrooms back there, so any mushroom questions, feel free to ask away and we'll get into that. Ling cod's skin looks very slimy. So this is black cod, but actually lings are a little bit slimy. Oh, that's so cool, Spiker. Yeah, you've caught fish too. I'm hoping to get out in a couple of weeks. Hoping. I mean, it's kind of slated for our wedding weekend, so that's not the greatest.
Nope, Zach's not slating it for that weekend anymore.
Oh, okay. Posh, so she eats like trout, she eats turkey, and lamb. She has a little bit of a allergy to beef. So those are the things she eats raw, and then just vegetables. Also, let's make a note on this knife. So check out the handle. You know how sometimes people are like, oh, you shouldn't hold the handle? Fish filleting and sometimes boning, any type of butchering is, well, sometimes you need the different leverage. So that's why they give us all of these options here, depending on how you gotta hold the blade. And yeah, this knife, not very expensive. Where did we get it from?
Pro Shops.
Bass Pro Shops, that's the one. So in Vancouver, it's called the Bubba Blade. Okay, we got our first fillet. We're not gonna go any farther on that guy right now. I'm happy with it though. And now we gotta get the other side. Hopefully it'll be a bit easier. Because, well, now we can lay the spine flat on the cutting board and just slice right along it, kind of keeping that leverage there. Oh wow, Kev, yeah, you're in a quiet, peaceful suburban town. Should be all right then, hey? Yeah, nice, lucky poshy. All right, so once again, find your spine. Slice into it. And then if you want to, you can kind of hold it open so you don't start nicking through the belly as you come closer down here. I'm debating on how I want to do this right now, Chirino. I think that'll still be the best. But I'm gonna switch it. That's why it feels weird. Left-handed people problems. Because you always want to be cutting away from yourself. So see how I switched that angle, but now I'm looking right at the spine bone and I can keep opening the belly as I go along. So all of these little movements just make filleting fish that much easier. And that's the thing, you guys can see I'm not just like ripping through it, cutting it any old way. Like I'm watching every single slice I make. So look at that. That's like nothing. That's exactly what we want. Okay, now I'm gonna hold it up because we're kind of halfway through. All right, so that was the really thick part. I'm gonna hold my knife a little bit flatter now and just guide it right along the spine. And now just keep it straight, wiggle it back and forth until we come up to the tail here, and then we can angle it up to just finish it off. Way better. Second side is always so much easier. 100%. So boom. This is a black cod, and then we have 2 more of these to do and 1 very large ling cod to clean.
I've never seen a ling cod full.
You've never?
No.
They are the ugliest fish ever.
Well, I've seen photos. I've never seen one in person whole.
Yeah. This, just gonna split it, is we can turn this into a really beautiful fish broth. Is black cod is one of the most beautiful fish. It's one of the most priciest, and we don't want to waste any of that.
So now that Caitlin's filleted it and it's set the way it is now,
I'm gonna rinse my hands.
you're at $30 a pound.
Yeah, now that so we bought this at $9 a pound from the fisherman here. As soon as I take it off the bone, it's worth $30 a pound, just like that. So this is how you can save yourself a lot of money. Yeah, we found a guy online, so we posted on the Facebook Marketplace that they were going out this weekend to fulfill some orders for the locals. And well, Sam and I took advantage of it, because this is stuff that's really expensive in the store. And we didn't know if we would be able to catch black cod, but we know that we'll probably easily get our hands on like halibut and ling cod. Okay, our next step. first things first. Just trim that guy up.
There are a lot of mushrooms in here.
And then, yeah, there's a lot of mushrooms, Sammy. Sam's like, I chose the wrong,
No.
chose the wrong thing.
No.
It's taken forever. Hi, Robert Baum.
I knew this was gonna take a while.
Thanks, Nike. Yeah, I mean, we're so happy because this is the first time we've ever had this experience of being able to buy fish like this.
Yeah.
For our belly bones, so it goes from here all the way to here. We have to take off this chain of bones. So I'm gonna start up by the head. Slide your knife as close as you can underneath them. Okay, just like that. And then once you kind of get it started, we can just go along the whole way. I don't know if I'm happy with how that's cutting. I might use the leverage of the cutting board again. So flip that. And once again, we'll be able to cut away from ourselves with a nice flat surface. That's the thing, is fish is really soft, so it's easy to make the wrong slice in it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna hold up to let you guys see, so we can take this piece of the bone and keep it nice and tight. So give ourselves some leverage to keep the fish straight. So hold on to that. It's gonna be very similar to how we're gonna take the skin off too. I don't know if we're gonna skin all of it though.
I would leave the skin on. If you can.
I'll see if maybe they want a couple of pieces of cod without skin.
Upstairs.
Yeah,
All the black cod's ours.
I know.
Okay.
Keep looking. Okay, we're almost there. Come through there. That should have been it. Oh, one more little slice. Okay, that was way better. Hey guys, look at that. So there's no way that I would have been able to get that off as nice if I left it. Like, look at where I started, how much meat I was leaving on. And then I was like, wait, this isn't working good. What if we flip it over? Way better.
Thanks, Clay.
Thank you, Sammy.
I would just cut that belly off,
Yep.
and then we'll do it in half, and I'll put it in the back bag in half.
So just run your hand along. I see a couple bones here that we gotta come back over and grab. So slide through that. And then, where is this guy? Right there. And just go that whole way. And then there's two, I think. Yeah. Okay. So we have pin bones in the middle still, and that's okay. So Sam was saying, let's trim off this. So once you get your fillet kind of looking like this, it's pretty easy to see where we gotta go next, right? Yeah, all of the black cod is ours. So trim this. We're not gonna throw this out, that's for sure. Well, the belly is honestly like the best part. We got that guy. Let's clean this fin off.
Belly off and then save all the bellies for one bag.
What's up, Sam? All the bellies in one bag? Is that what you're saying off for? Okay. I mean, if we really want to be picky, we can go even crazier, right? Actually, this is the fin. I don't like that there. Let's get it. Right here. So that's like kind of where the cheek was. really hard piece of skin. I'm gonna come up and trim that right off. Like really hard, holy. There we go. Monday night, welcome in speed. Okay, so now we can do a pretty cool comparison. I'll just slide this one up. So that's where we started. This is where we ended. This knife is amazing. It's called the Bubba blade. I don't know if it'll focus for us. There we go. Bubba blade. We got it from Bass Pro Shops. Something that chat got for us last year when I caught a bunch of fish. We're good, man. Yeah, got fresh fish. We're super happy about that. How are you doing? Okay, so this one, a little bit more trimming I'm seeing. So I'm gonna take off this whole line. There's a line of bones here as well that we can feel. And then our belly bones are coming this way. So guide your knife in until you get onto the underside of those bones. And then we'll just slide all the way along. Looks like I kind of missed it a touch there. Go a bit more. There we go. Okay, through the skin as well. This part. Bam. Okay, that cleaned up that really nice, hey? You bought a new house? Congratulations, Speed.
Oh.
And you finally have high-speed internet and a badass kitchen? So happy for you, dude.
And a cover for the egg?
Yeah, you need a gazebo.
Oh, no gazebo yet?
I'm gonna clean that up a touch more, guys. Now that I'm seeing it for the second time. Just the meat by the fins is weird. We don't want to eat that.
Fin meat. Get out of my mushroom, mother.
Hey, what's going on back there? Okay, and then this little line. All right.
This guy.
Ew. Not the pill bug. Hurry, get your net. Ah! Oh no! This was supposed to be a quiet stream. Now we got Mrs. Ruby craziness in here. Welcome, 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 guys.
Hello, everyone.
Surprise, Kate on a Monday. Yeah, Kev, I should have known. How was stream today, Mrs. Ruby? What'd you guys do? Yeah, Sam's got a whole bunch of oyster mushrooms. You want to show them?
Sure.
I'm not going to touch it because I'm working on fish.
Yeah.
So we're doing a lot of learning today. We were really lucky this weekend that a local fisherman went out and he was doing some orders for people in the area as well. So we have 3 black cods, aka sable fish, to clean. They have their head off and that's it. So we're going from like the fish carcass down to the fillet, which we just got our first one. It's looking so nice. And then one of our friends here, he has about 35 acres that he well, that his family owns, and he picks mushrooms, so oyster mushrooms is the other thing. CB Nut Tree, thanks for the follow. A lot of beef, nice. Hi King Russell. Beef toast, steak, beef bacon wrapped asparagus. We were just talking about beef bacon the other day. It's not really a thing here. Is that a thing in the States, guys?
If it is, I might have to make
Okay, so before you guys popped in, our next step was to take off the belly bones and then this lovely colored part as well. And we found that the easiest way to do it was to actually flip over the fish. And well, I'm left-handed, so I'm gonna flip it this way. And then we're gonna slide under the belly bones, starting at this corner, just enough so we can hold on to it on the cutting board. And we're just gonna slide our knife right along, keeping it tight on the board, and all of those bones should come off. Once again, I'm just gonna rinse my hands. Sometimes it gets a little hard to hold on to the knife, those fishes.
I'm sorry, you both them. Wash them all the time.
It's okay. Hi Norges, good to see you.
Hey!
Happy you're here.
Right in his wheelhouse.
Actually, it is better if I move it this way. You've never seen it before. Oh, okay, you got it from the farmer's market stream. Nice. The beef bacon mainly for people that don't want to eat pork. I guess that's fair.
100%.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's good. So I just have enough to hold on to there with my 2 fingers. So this is what I'm looking for, guys. I don't really love how it's actually coming off right now. Just gotta get under these couple so that our knife can actually hit it when we go all the way through. There we go. So now that that's opened up, we should be able to take the whole thing. So flip it back. And that's the thing about cleaning fish is, yeah, it can be a little bit scary, but you just have to think about, well, how you're cutting it. Think about your next move. Because we don't want to waste any of this lovely meat, right? And then the other thing, you just need a really good sharp knife. That's it. So Bubba Blade is the one. Almost there. Remember, we kind of come out over here. Just like that. Okay, so open that up. Oh, we missed a little bit, but that is okay. To me, that's still way better than trying to do it the other way. So now, look at this. You can see it's nicked up a bit, but that's still a bone that we kind of missed. So we can actually just come back over, kind of clean that up. Look, we're still catching a few other bones still. Oh, also, this one's totally gonna gross out Miss Ruby. We found another wormy, number 2. So guys, bottom feeding fish. If you're getting it from the wild, well, I hope it is. I really do. Is the worms are gonna be in the belly because that's what touches the bottom of the sea. Okay, there we go.
It was only $117 for 3 fish.
Wow.
That's like nothing.
Yeah, this fillet, the first one I did, not nearly as nice as the second one we just finished. And that's okay. because, well, we still have 2 more fish to practice on. Okay, now that we got that trimmed up, I'm actually just gonna go straight across there, clean that. And then we always take the belly off because it's really thin and it cooks very quickly. So there's no point of leaving that on if you're gonna do a nice fillet. Is that another worm? Get out of my fish. That was a big one. I won't show you guys that one. There we go. They will go from the stomach intestines to the meat if not gutted, especially like that day, right? So if you leave the fish, I mean, you know the fish isn't fresh if you're finding worms like in the middle of the fillet, right? So that means the worms have migrated from the belly. But check it out, our first 2 fillets. Thanks, Noodle. Check out the link. Oh my gosh, I won't be clicking on anything right now simply because I have fish hands. I'm sorry, friends. Yeah, Mrs. Ruby, and this is why I don't eat bottom feeding fish. Yeah, Titan's like, I'll take it. Okay, next one. Yeah, fish fingers.
Rolling the bottom.
Yeah.
Next ones are smaller.
Next one. So this is how it is. All they did was take the head off for us. First step, we got to dry it off a bit so we can actually like hang on to it. And now that we got the first one filleted, I'm gonna just start to go a touch quicker now. You guys kind of got the gist of it. And well, we won't get better if we don't kind of challenge ourselves to go faster, right? Set your own goals. Yeah, if you're eating processed foods, especially meats, should the worms in fish bother you? Good one, Trev. It's like if you can eat a hot dog, I'm just saying. I'm not gonna say anything, but just saying.
I'm not saying.
And that's against nobody in chat, okay, guys? But we like to talk about these things. We like all differing opinions. Well, then you're good, Mrs. Ruby. Yeah, you don't eat hot dogs or worms in fish, you're good. Oh, Norges with the fat. So guys, Norges is a fisherman in Norway, just so we know. Yeah, no pressure or anything. But you'll find worms in non-ground feeding fish. Shh, we can't say that. Okay, so the last one I started at the top, so by the head. And what we're doing, so our spine is here. We're gonna go right along the spine. Go as close as we can so that we don't lose any meat on the bones, right? Cheese-filled hot dogs? What? Like, I know what like a cheddar smoky is, but what's a cheese-filled hot dog? Cooking, girl. Ew. Are you saying ewy to the fish? Oh, okay, a gross hot dog. Okay, and actually our first thing was to split the belly because our fishermen are magical here and somehow they clean a fish without splitting it. Don't ask. Those crazy Canucks. This is honestly like the hardest part for me, is just doing this. It's just sliding around on us. And we're not gonna scale it today because black cod, you don't typically eat the skin. So we don't want to worry about that, or you don't have to worry about that. Oh, a little bit of a nick there, and that's okay though. It's in more of the belly part, so that's fine. Usually grab it by the tail, slide the knife up along the spine away from you. We can try it that way too. Let's try it that way too, Tarina. Why not? Let's see which way I'm better at. Sammy's doing, he's portioning back there. Maybe it would be more controlled. And yeah, that's another good point. I don't know if it just got me. Careful, because the fins are sharp, guys. Huh?
This should be better.
Daddy says put gloves on. I see why he chose the mushrooms.
I can carry on.
No, it's okay. Where are the gloves, please?
Right behind you. On the dishwasher. Alright, yeah, sink will get-
Some fins are poisonous? Got jabbed by perch while cleaning it. It hurt like heck.
Oh yeah. Perch fins are good.
I don't like gloves. Okay, so we're gonna do the opposite of what we did before on the last one. So slide your knife in, and you should feel the spine bone still right there. Okay, now, like Trina said, we're just gonna slide it all the way away from us. I'm gonna hold this, the fillet, tight. Yeah, please.
Yeah, already doing it.
Please, Sam. I think that way is better, my dude. Like, I did good the other way, but this I'm actually way better at. Okay, now that we're here, just gonna do this quickly. We don't want to nick up our belly, so if you can, just kind of keep it folded up, right? Because it's gonna start hitting this other side of your knife. So hold that on there. Okay, that's underneath. Make sure your fin goes under the blade, right? Otherwise it'll keep getting caught. Get that back up there. Hey, how about that?
There you go. See?
So good.
It was only your first one that you had bad luck with.
Thanks, friends. That wasn't even bad. If that's my
No,
worst,
That's your worst.
phew, I was getting worried. I don't want to lose my restaurant skills. That's the thing. I always want to be able to like walk into a kitchen and F someone up. Yeah, on the next Cook with Kate, she field dresses a deer. Man, I really want to experience hunting one day. Okay, we got it started. And I cannot stress enough how easy this is with a sharp knife. I'm just gonna keep saying that to you guys. Oh, Kate makes it look so easy.
Next time we'll just get a clipboard for you, and so you can hold down the fishtail.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
Remember, hold up the belly, because we don't want to keep nicking into it. Oh, actually, that's not bad. It's trimming off what we don't want anyways. Just gonna slide that down. Okay, when we're close to the end, so easy. Beaut. Okay, our bones, snap, snap, into the stock pot. I'm just gonna quickly rip through the next one and then we'll fillet them all at once. Yeah, there's no internet in farming. Am I a professional cook? I am, yep. I've been cooking for over 9 years now, and I currently no longer work in restaurants because, well, I feel like it's super important that people learn how to cook for themselves as well. I feel like it's a lost art almost.
Fish for $117.
Yes, yeah, that's a great point, Norges. So fish that's really fresh, we actually want to get some cold water over those bones to start rinsing out some of that blood, because that can make the stock taste weird. So let that sit for a bit and then redo it. Good to go. That's something that I learned doing halibut stock.
Yep.
We got 3 fish for what, 114 bucks?
117.
And did we get the poundage on it?
13 pounds.
So 13 pounds of black cod for $114. Okay, once again, just come through. Do our belly slice first thing. Just gonna use the leverage of the cutting board. There we go. That worked so much better. And that's what I mean is, like, as you keep cleaning the fish, it should get way easier after the first one. Okay, so that's opened up. You've been a professional cook for a little over 5 years, started streaming recently too, for some of the same reasons. Yes, yeah. I mean, I kind of cooked in restaurants until I felt like I exhausted my learning experience. Not that I know everything, that's for sure. But I just needed a break, for sure. Torino just spit out his coffee. Okay, so you spit out your coffee at that price, but we're paying like 26 bucks a pound here for black cod from the store. So for us, 9 bucks a pound was like a deal of a deal. Yeah, she can't even make bannock. I'm just waiting for you to come here, Torino, and teach me how to do that. How about it? Okay, so I'm holding the fillet taut, tight. Tight like a toiga. Okay, now that we got to the belly part, Hold that up. And sometimes they just clean really nicely, like that one. Don't even ask. Sometimes it just happens. That was too easy. Yeah, Norges, I'm sure you're spoiled. Have to come visit there one day for sure. Jiggles, you have no reference point for black cod. I mean, hey, Norges is like, I love learning all the prices of where you guys are around the world. Like, as a chef, that's so interesting. The prices of ingredients as they differentiate in different countries and regions. Yeah, this one's just being really nice to me. Sometimes that happens. Okay, bones, snap, snap into our soaking water. Next up. And actually doing it that way, we take away that whole chain of bones on this other side here. Way better. Yeah, friends don't let friends eat farm salmon. Hi, Flower. Good to see you. Hope you had a good day today. And we actually did get some of the belly bones off already too. So most of them are up here. And I actually should be able to get those off. Just keeping the fillet this way. So slice through those. And then see how I can literally see my knife underneath? That's what we want. Do that. I actually hate the sound of like the fish bones on the knife. It's almost as bad as nails on a chalkboard. It's like, I'm gonna trim that all off. Same with that. And then here, where it was by the fin, you can tell because the meat's a bit darker, right? It looks funny. Okay, there's that. Just a little bit from the spine here, you can see where the blood is sitting a bit. That's like the hard bone. And obviously that doesn't break down when it's cooked. Actually try and come in like this. And then if you can kind of just hold on to it, that's perfect. Keep going. There we go. Norges, what do you call this part of the fish that I'm like trying to clean off? It's like the little bit of the spine, I guess. Beaut. Okay. The only other thing I've been doing is taking off this back fin piece. It's like really hard. So just pull it up and then we're just gonna slide our knife underneath.
gotta clean this than pinkies.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather clean black cod than pink salmon.
100%.
Anyone who puts black cod in fish sticks, yeah, should have their knives confiscated. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't even have to say it. Like, other than halibut, I'm gonna say this is one of the most expensive fish on a menu. In North America, at least.
Monk might be higher.
Monkfish? Oh, what's ling cod, Nike? We're gonna get into that next,
You
dude.
can fillet that and it's done.
Oh! Okay, so you're just doing tail
Section
up to there?
I did tail up to there, and then I did this into 3. I should give you about.
So one nice tail piece. This is your, not the best, but still delicious since it's black cod. And then 3.
Yeah, and I have the tray of fish. Now I'm gonna start backpacking.
It should be around 4 ounces, I would say.
It's about that, yeah. You don't want more than that for fish.
I mean, you're lucky if fish sticks are ling cod. So ling cod is white cod, yes. Same, friends.
Well, there's ling cod and then there's eastern cod too.
Okay. This one's not gonna fit in the frame. She ain't gonna fit. Oh my God. We gotta take the ice out, Sam. Are we having fish sticks? I don't even know what's for din. Oh, your farm that you get your meats from offers salmon too, Trev. 20 bucks a pound. Like, that's what they're paying for salmon.
Yeah,
The ling cod. You're lucky that the head's not on it because it's so ugly. What? What? Yeah. Welcome in. Ugliest fish ever. No, it's not ever, but you know what I mean. Okay, so cheeks are up top. I think that's where we'll start. So I've extended my cutting board here with a sheet pan. That's metal right there. Who you talking to? Thanks for the follow. You're a fish maniac. Yeah, aren't the spots so pretty? Honestly. Okay, dry it off again just so it's easier to work with. This is our last fish, friends. So yeah, anyone who's like, what's ling cod? This is like your typical cod in the stores. This is what the fishermen are wrangling in for you. What is my favorite fish? Yeah, this is like for sure your typical fish and chips, fish sticks, kind of anything like that. Yeah, rice, fish, and hot sauce. My favorite fish is black cod, 100%, or salmon. Like, halibut's not my favorite fish. They did scale it. Holy, they even scaled it for us.
I think the blacks were done already here. I think the blacks were done.
No, there's scales everywhere.
Yeah, but they're not big.
Yeah, that's why they didn't do it. Okay, so cheeks, they left for us. It's right in here, right? So we don't want to waste that. That is like one of the most expensive parts of cod. So I'm just going to show you how to like kind of take that part off the fish, and then it will just start to look more like what we were just working with. So what I'm going to do is I can kind of feel up here, it separates away from the body. So I'm going to make a slit there, come underneath this little part, and then keep coming through. So this will kind of be our line that we cut, and we'll actually come under this other fin. So take all those big fins out of there. Don't ask me why I'm using that knife. We're gonna have to break that bone. Okay, I made my slit. Sam?
Yep. Yes.
I don't know if I can get it. Might need a cleaver. Just gotta come up. Thank you. No, I got the rest. I just needed that muscle power. Thank you. Yeah, kitchen shears would have been good. Yeah, this is the collar we're taking off, exactly. The cod collar. So keep letting it kind of just fall open, right? Then come up. Said we're coming up under that fin. Just do that. Okay, now we kind of opened up the other side, so that's gonna be way easier now. That's the cheek right there, actually.
Holy shit, that's a big fin.
Yeah. Because that's our cheek, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never gotten like the cheek out of there first before. There's actually some stuff, like all of this has to come off, I think.
Yeah.
This is like an interesting one. Look how different the fish are. Even though they're both cod. This is like a science experiment of sorts. Okay, I see what's going on here. So that's where the skin separates. Word up.
I've never broken.
Totally understand now. Yeah, you also start to learn how, like, the anatomy of a fish.
What are you going fishing for tomorrow, Trina?
You're going fishing?
Little pike, little pickerel?
I can't
going?
see. There we go.
Don't think it's bass fishing yet. Pickerel, pike, maybe some perch. Nice.
That's what I grew up with. So this same part where I got stuck and needed Sam's help, so that's what I'm working towards, right? Is up here. Boom, I found it.
Let's take the fins off and everything.
There we go.
Make it a creature.
And now, look at this. So kind of see how the cheeks right there. So the meat's just kind of separating on its own. Let's just let it do it. And I'm gonna come through here now and just take off this last fin. Sweet. The cod collar. Okay, now that looks like way easier to deal with, right? So we're gonna do the same thing we did for the black cod. Is, well, start at the tail and cut away from yourself. There's a gut sac and there's another protective layer that you peel off of the meat. So like all of these strings, you're saying? Ah, like this. cod, you slide your knife along the ribs and to the tail, just because the spine's a bit different. Actually, that makes sense. Because the black cod, you know how it was kind of like turning side to side? This guy is like, because of its weight, it's not gonna move as much. It's crazy how much like moisture the fish just keep releasing as you clean it too. So that's why I'm constantly wiping. Because the ribs are thicker. Hello, Diana. Okay, so same way that we felt before. So we're gonna follow that line. And then we're gonna follow our spine. So it doesn't really start until right here. Like this is a hard piece. Guess I can also just do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut this. This is my first ever cod that I'm cleaning. Just to let you guys know. I'm gonna turn this the other way again. It's just gonna be easier for me, lefty things. Yeah, you always have to remember that you're gonna be cutting away from yourself.
Just do everything the opposite. If you're right-handed.
Yeah, whatever I'm doing, if you're right-handed, do the opposite. Okay, so once again, we're gonna be following our fin line and our spine all the way through. And then same way that we kind of kept this flipped up so we didn't nick it, we wanna keep that up too, right? Yeah, this one's gonna be a bit tougher for sure. Also, the bones are much larger. But yeah, this is the cheaper fish.
I think you have a better deal with mushrooms for fish.
Sam says I got the funner project. The mushrooms were hard to clean. We heard it here first, guys. Oh, I just want to show you guys something, okay? So see how I was doing really, really good going along the spine, and then it's like, oh, kind of popped up. Look at how much, just if you go a little bit up with your knife, you're leaving that much meat on the bone. So slow and controlled, there's literally no other way.
Some of the bottom mushrooms really cake the shit off my gills.
Oh, really? I actually think lifting it up like this, guys, is great. Because I'm seeing everything I'm doing. And that part was really hard, and now it's getting easier. I have to slide this down so it can fit on the board.
Because all the organs were near where you just were.
Yeah.
So the fish is a little stronger.
Okay. Oh man, now it just slices like butter. So keeping the knife, like I'm really pressing down so it stays tight on that spine bone. Could have been better. Could have also been worse again, right? The only kind of part where I messed up a bit is right here. But still, is like we're still right along the spine there. Twitch Stewie! A perfect stream for your 6 months. Thanks so much for the resub. Lola, how are you? Yeah, this fish gutting situation is real. Oh, you're backseat cooking? Not a chance. Yeah, don't even feel like if I don't answer you that's how you, yeah, don't feel like that. I'm seriously just focusing on this right now.
We already worked 8 hours today.
Yeah, I've already worked 8 hours. It was like a hard upper body day.
Yeah.
Just trying to get this done. You would have started with attacking the upper back in the middle, followed the bones down toward the stomach. Like up this way. I'll try that on the next side. So looking at this right here, this is that sitch that we were talking about. Wormage. I'm not liking that. Whatever's going on there, there's definitely some kind of parasite thing that we're gonna clean out. Start with attacking the upper back in the middle and follow the bones down toward the stomach. I'm just gonna keep repeating that so it goes into my head. Like I said, this is my first time. Hard to run the knife straight down through the fish since the belly bones curve and you'll lose the meat there. Okay, so I'm gonna flip this, right? Attack the upper back in the middle. Follow the bones to the stomach. What does that mean? Like, do you understand that, Sam, looking at this? So they're saying, I would have started with attacking the upper back in the middle and followed the bones down towards the stomach.
And then work your way up this way. So stomach's like here.
Yeah.
So
So you start in the center?
upper middle and then go this way. It's just water.
Oh, okay.
No fish.
Like, what are you dripping on
Just
me?
water. Peeling mushroom.
Up with the fin, make a cut closer to the neck. Just cut being close to the bones. Word up. I feel like I'm gonna mess this up big time, but hey, we're going for it. A bit closer to the neck, but the clue is to stay close to the bones. Yep, every single time, right?
I think it's so it doesn't dilute down as much on you.
I can't process that in my head right now because of my left-handedness.
You can just do it normal.
Okay. I feel like I'm just gonna cut up the meat though, if I just go straight in.
You can watch a video.
Yep, I'll watch a video, guys.
Or you can talk to Zach.
I don't know what those two bones were, but didn't need them.
Zach hates cleaning them, so if you go fishing with him, you're gonna have to clean them. That's why you're doing it.
Okay, so you're saying go in here and just literally put your knife in. I know you guys are being really attentive, so I can just wait for you to answer. Okay. Norges just says, put it in. I'm gonna do it. This is like the really cool, awesome, interactive part of streaming.
I love this.
So when you guys can teach me something, hell yeah. And then it should just pop up above the spine. Okay. So we popped up. You guys can see my knife there. It's through. Yeah, Torino. And then you're saying go down so that the little bit of meat is keeping this taut, nice and tight for us to just slide the knife through. I get it. Don't cut the bones yet. Oh, word. See? So just go to the point where you're just kind of feeling them, and then you can come back afterwards and just slide your knife along all of the bones.
There you go. I think that's it.
Word up, guys.
I'm in.
Okay, so bring the knife back then. And then we just have to not nick into our fin. Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, English, very hard. We do words, but we are not teachers. Obviously, I'm gonna struggle with this because it's the first time I'm doing it. But I'm not gonna give up first thing. I could also possibly be doing it wrong right now. And well, that's all just part of the experience. Yeah, I'll show you. Just give me the knife. You guys are those kinds of teachers. We are at ground level right now with this ling cod. So now, so I didn't go all the way through the neck yet. Do I do that as well now? I can come back here. So do this part as well, as I got like pretty much everything loosened. I think I'll come back this way first. Now, some people attack it from the back, but this is the back. Or you're saying like the back side of the fish. Yeah, like to me, I can't comprehend in my head what we just did yet, but I kind of understand a little bit. So now, like, would you come back this side? Oh, tail area. See, I'm teaching you guys how to be teachers as well. So now you just come back over here, start your knife, and just come through. I just have to switch that now. Yeah, you are gonna need a drink after this. How do you think I feel after stream? Just kidding. Just kidding. Thanks, Torino. Even though I have fish hands right now, so I'm not touching anything else. Okay, so we should connect to where we were just cutting. Follow my cut towards the tail. Would you go in from this side then? I can see how that was actually a really nice cut to do. You kind of like set yourself up with that first slice. And now we're just like sliding back through.
Yeah.
I understand.
I get it.
Are we gonna cook these fish? Well, not all of them in the same day, but they are definitely going to be for stream. So yeah, the ling cod is not ours. That's for my parents. Thanks, Sammy, for those 1,000 biddies. But yeah, think of anything with black cod, and then I'm hoping to get out, catch some halibut and salmon as well in the next little bit.
We just gotta clean off the bellies on both of them and it's good?
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Perfect.
So this is the part where I get a little confused. Because now I feel like I'm just wasting meat.
Where are you going? You're not. You should just follow
But
back.
it is. See, you know what I mean? See what's happening?
Oh.
So that's why I like to just do it the one side the other way. That's okay.
What? You just literally did it. You're doing what you just said. It's our first time doing this crazy.
It's hard to watch. You can find another show then. Honestly. Because I by no means have like butchered this fish at all.
You're doing good.
I know I am.
Looks like a pike almost. The way that the bone's
I actually really like that way, guys. So now that I did it once, I just have to remember how to do it next time. Because yeah, that is a great way, Norges. I can see now why people do it like that, right? Because then you get all the belly bones off. Okay, so like the tail is pretty much this is the part where I got really upset at.
Like your first black cod wasn't that great, but your last two were fantastic.
Having issues with the belly bones. Norges, how do you get those off easily? Like we're so close, but I'm just nicking everything up.
Force.
Okay. Just put this back together. So this way of cleaning the ling cod may be something you should practice on for sure. Whereas like the first way I showed you guys, much simpler, right? But like this way is definitely a way that I've seen it being cleaned in restaurants. Yeah, this is not the greatest. But that is mostly the belly. That we can even it off, so it's not too bad. Here's the thing, friends. We need practice cleaning fish. Was this fish caught? Not by me, by a local fisherman. Yeah, you couldn't use kitchen shears to get that off. Definitely not. Okay, well now we actually have something that can fit on the cutting board. Okay, so first step. This is something that could be used for like fish and chips or stock. Okay, so we do have a line of bones here, and typically that's how cod is cleaned, right? Is you go right down through here, you get your one piece, take out that line of bones. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there really wasn't much waste up there.
I think I could have done, like I said, way, way worse.
Yep.
Make sure you get that line of bones, like Spiker said. You don't want to go on the other side of it, because then you'll have to come back through. Oh, there it is. And yeah, fish cleaning, way harder in my opinion than butchering any piece of meat.
100%.
Sam says he agrees. Obviously, people that grew up with fish probably are gonna disagree. When you run out of room on your cutting board. Yeah, there's literally not a bigger cutting board. Okay, so if we put this piece up, it actually doesn't look too bad, even with the couple of nicks in it. Bone. Okay, set that aside.
Just cut that in half.
Oh, I wasn't done with it. Okay, this one probably only gonna be using like from here over for like fillet pieces. And then there's no bones in there anyways. So that's a really beautiful piece. Like that's typically where your fish and chips comes from. Hi, White Dove. Did I go fishing? We didn't go fishing, but a local did. And then offered it to people for orders. Do we want to use the belly or it's going stock? Okay, so I'm saying this is all just going into broth. I think that's a little bit of a waste, but...
Then cut it up. Right.
I think it'll be easier if we flip that. Possibly. Just want that line of bones gone.
So I'm over here.
Yep. Okay, that cleaned that up. It it can be used for something. This is a piece where I would like bake it and maybe make like cod cakes from. Because you're not going to try and cook this up in a pan like a fillet, right? But to me, there's still a ton of usable meat, especially belly, right? That's yummy.
So what are you doing on this piece then?
I'm just finishing off this one and then we're just filleting it,
Just
cutting it up into portions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, last piece. Seems like the fisherman didn't bleed the fish right away or not long enough. There's a little bit of blood still in it, hey? Well, that's something that we have to look for. Those are things we need to know. Always let the knife do the work, yeah, while we sit back and drink a beer. Wow, that's magical.
You need a glass of wine after this?
So this one is, okay, that one is just a bit different than the last one, right?
You just want to cut down.
So this is our chain.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go down here first. Get under that line of bones. There we go. Yeah, these belly bones, I can see now why you say that, Norges. Okay. The skin is also so much tougher. There we go. Oh, look. How do you know when you missed a bit? Well, it's still kind of opening up like that. There we go. Run the back of your knife blade along the bones to bring them up and make them even easier to cut. Yeah, do you not clean your fish through the dishwasher? What is this madness? And I'm gonna clean up this side too. I'm not loving whatever this is. So the only spot we were iffy on is just this.
Oh, that was the patch of yuckiness.
Yeah. So just take that out. That definitely doesn't go in the stock pot.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. So this one, we have our line of bones here, like as well as the belly bones. Cut the last piece there. I found it pretty easy to come in this way. Now they're going into the belly bones as well. Fish are so weird, honestly. It's like, what is this alien thing? I want to see if I can clean the belly bones off coming this way. Bam. Pretty good with that. Okay, just a little bit more here. And you guys said this membrane should come off as well. This cod, I'm gonna say this cod was for sure close to about 35 pounds when it was whole. Thank you so much, Norges. Yeah, it's great to have someone like you and like Torino, anyone who's fished before, just helping out. Cause yeah, I so appreciate it, is we all kind of learn together. Thing you said about bleeding the fish, you can see the reddish blood color close to the skin. The fillet is normally more white if you bleed it correctly. Just gonna kind of clean that piece. And so that's our little baking piece then, whatever. It's okay. That's the other one. So there's our two smaller pieces. And then our other two pieces. Yeah, something like you would get into it. Hey, I pay attention to that stuff for sure. I'm gonna leave these as well, I think.
I cut them in half.
In half?
Yeah. There's no way anyone's gonna be able to deep fry that, or...
I was just gonna leave it for like a roast or something. Roast the fish. Okay. Turn this guy. Probably like 5 ounces pieces.
Yeah.
So portioning the fish, obviously we go larger as we go towards the tail because the fillet is getting thinner. And then once we get to this one again, just gonna cut that in half. That ain't no brisket, yeah, right? And this is what we don't see happen in a grocery store. This is like what happens behind the scenes. Well, at least my grocery stores. There's definitely no one employed that would be able to do this to a fish. Okay. And we're gonna leave the skin on all of the pieces because, well, it just keeps it so much more moist when you cook it. You can always take the skin off afterwards. Just gonna trim up that little bit. Yeah, so we are planning to do some sablefish candy. So brine and smoke. brine and cold smoke. And anything else you guys want to see, let us know. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that was a good little fish marathon.
Good job.
Thanks, Sam. Woohoo! We did it! I had fish hands for like a whole hour. Thanks, Cookie. Yeah, thanks for popping in, guys. I know we don't usually stream on Mondays, but we thought this would be such a cool thing for you to see, because I know that we have a lot of viewers that are into fish. And yeah, like I said, this is something that you don't see in grocery stores, right? Researchers say eating fish makes you smarter. Daydreamer proved them wrong. It was good, yeah. I love that you guys were like getting on top of me. Don't be scared of doing that because, well, kind of was like raised in a kitchen, right? Is you think what you guys are saying to me is rough? No, no, no.
Here you go. This is your...
Okay, I just need to wash my hands. It was very interesting. Good, guys, good.
You got tipped out?
I got a tip.
Yeah.
How much?
$10.
Guys, we got a $10 tip for cleaning the finch. It's worth it.
It was time to get married in Animal Crossing. This month.
Okay, so for real this time, we won't be back till Friday. For real this time, no stream again this week until Friday. I mean, we're not planning any other surprises, but who knows?
Time to make some dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys had to hold Nike down. He wanted to go all Ramsey on me. Thank you. Oh, look at this.
The new merch.
I don't know. Yeah, Sammy's rocking the merch. Yeah, Kev's gonna stay tuned for surprises. Thank you. Yeah, no cooking today, just processing. Show you guys what's up. Okay, thanks friends for tuning in. Now we got to make some dins for ourselves. Hope you guys honestly stay safe and healthy. I don't know what else to say. Is for some of you, I don't understand what you're going through, but Sam and I are standing with you guys. So if there's anything we can do, let us know. We are here. Yeah, Sammy loves chatting. It's true. Yeah, have a good week, guys. Thank you so much for everything.
Thanks for hopping in today.
And
That was an impromptu stream.
yeah, and we had a Miss Ruby raid. So thanks for everyone that tuned in from that too. Should we go raid someone? I suppose.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, what? Sammy did have one more surprise. The Lloyd pan for our pizza party on Saturday. So Cheese Pizza told us to order this guy for our Detroit pizzas. It came in. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's gonna be perfect. Yeah, that's a bad dog. Okay, does anyone have any recommendations for a raid? A raid of sorts. It doesn't have to be cooking. We can do something a bit different today. Yeah, save some pizza for Norges. I hope you can pop in on that day. Should we do Lullaboo? Pot roast and knife sharpening. Yeah. Even better. I'm in. So I keep telling you guys how important it is to have a sharp knife. Well, Lullaboo's gonna show you how. What better than a Twitch partner? Making sure I'm spelling it right. I don't know if I have it. 1L. You always go for the underdog. Oh, hi, McScuttlebutt. Okay, friends, we're going in. Yep, have a good one, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Now we get to see you on Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Bye!
Maybe Tuesday.
No!